Do you have what it takes to change the world?
Water is actually the beginning, middle, and the end of life.
Well, it gives me strength because, our climate is very hot.
Keeps me healthy, cleans your insides, kills the thirst.
I'm Fernando Quiroz, and what I do is I provide water stations in the desert between the U.S.-Mexican border to illegal immigrants who are crossing from Mexico into the United States.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain.
This is my backyard, and what I'm trying to do is provide water to these illegal individuals who are coming across. And sad to say that many of them perish in this desert. We live in a desert area that raises between 115 to 125 degrees, which is really hot. The other thing that they face is that there's no shade area. If you notice around me, there's no trees that they can go find shade or relief from the sun. So this is sort of that valley of death. Over the last 10 years, over 350 people have died per year. In the last 3 years, over 1,000 have perished in the desert. That's between the Mexican and the U.S. border. And a lot of them are seeking that same job and seeking that same American dream as my family did. And now this is my way of saying, I got to give back. I understand those people that are coming. I understand why those people are willing to take those steps. The sad part is that they're dying in our desert. I've been buying the water myself. My neighbors also been contributing. Somebody did donate some of the water gallons. I had a company that I talked to that was willing to give us some of the poles. But the majority of the stuff is out of pocket. My wife tells me, you do too much. But that's just part of life. You have to be able to willing to work. And if you believe in something and it's the right thing to do, that's why I go out. It is not a positive thing, positive reaction that I've gotten from this community. What they see is that I am helping these individuals who are criminals, who are unwanted in this country, and that I'm just giving them an open gate to come to this country. I try to call a lot of the community leaders, and nothing was done. So I took it as upon myself, and I said, I can get the boxes, I can make the poles, I can put water out in the desert, and I can make a difference. If you guys can see, this is kind of the idea. This is one of the first water stations we put up. Which sometimes happens is they get vandalized. Somebody came and put knife holes on our gallons here. The sad thing is, we're just trying to save a life and trying to make a difference. And they put down our flag, bend our pole. So what we'll go ahead and do is put it back up. This is an area where it's called the Potter's Field. Over the past 2 years, over 300 individuals have been buried here. The crosses behind me say no olvidado, which means not forgotten. I try to get here at least once a month. I come over here and it allows me to refocus. It makes me humble. It makes me want to work harder. It makes me want to put more water stations so that I don't have to come here and then have to count the extra tombstones that I see. This is not something that the U.S. is proud of, but this is a reality, and hopefully by us putting water out in the desert, we can save a life. And that's what it's all about.